Have you ever stopped to think that what you're feeling right now, at this very moment, could be shaping your future? Perhaps you're living a routine that seems like an eternal repetition. You wake up, live on automatic, react to the same people, the same problems, and at the end of the day, you feel the same tiredness, the same heaviness. And when you look ahead, the future seems just a copy of the present. But what if I told you that this cycle can be broken? There's a blind spot that hardly anyone sees, and it's in your emotions. Yes, what you feel today is writing, now, the reality that you will live tomorrow. Imagine this: your mind is the pencil, your body is the paper, and your emotions are the ink. Each thought repeated with intense feeling is like a stroke engraved more strongly on that sheet of paper. Emotions such as fear, anger, frustration, or anguish, when sustained on a daily basis, become the energetic signature you emit to the universe. And guess what? The universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you are. And what you are is what you feel most often. Sound like an exaggeration? Well, science has proven it. Sustained feelings release chemicals into the body, which influence your biology, your energy, your vibration, and consequently, your reality. You are literally addicting your body to emotions that feed the same life. And this creates a magnetic field around you that attracts, like a magnet, experiences compatible with that internal state. Now take a deep breath and reflect. How have you been feeling over the last few days? Calm, anxious, hopeful, tired, motivated? Whatever it is, know this: you are transmitting this frequency. And the field, this intelligent, invisible quantum field, is responding. If you keep feeling what you feel, thinking what you think, doing what you do, your life won't change. But if you learn to feel the future before it happens, as if it were already real, you begin to break the cycle. You begin to transform yourself. And then the miracle happens. Reality begins to respond to who you choose to be. In this video, we're going to explore one of the most profound and transformative keys to creating reality: emotion as a body language, and its direct influence on the future you manifest. I want to guide you to understand, in a clear, scientific, and spiritual way, why what you feel now is much more than an automatic response to something external. It's actually a vibrational command that sends signals to the quantum field of creation. And the most powerful thing, you can learn to change it right now. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are an emitter and receiver of energy. Your emotional state, what vibrates within you continuously, determines which quantum possibilities will collapse into your experience. It's not rational desire that commands creation. It's feeling that's maintained frequently. That's why people who say, "I want to change," but continue to feel the same emotions of lack, fear, or frustration, end up recreating the same old reality. The promise of this video is simple, but profound. You will understand how to stop living stuck in the emotional past and start feeling now what you want to live in the future. And that feeling, when it's sincere, coherent, and sustained, will change your energy field, your biology, and your destiny. Throughout this content, you will discover why your body becomes addicted to past emotions and how this blocks the new, how quantum physics explains that feeling is the frequency of creation, the fundamental role of meditation in teaching the body to feel a new future, and a practical step-by-step guide to getting off emotional autopilot and consciously co-creating a new reality. This journey is not theoretical, it's real. Ordinary people like you have achieved healings, miracles, and radical transformations simply because they have changed how they feel. They have moved from a state of survival to a state of creation, and so can you. But first, you need to understand what is keeping you in the same place. And it all starts with a simple question. How am I feeling now? And what is it creating? Science no longer leaves any doubt. Thoughts are the language of the mind, and feelings are the language of the body. When you think something and feel something at the same time, with intensity, you begin to program your body to live that reality. And the more you repeat this cycle, the more the body learns to live in the past, even when the present moment is neutral. Let me see if I can put it another way. Imagine that every day you wake up and mentally relive something from the past. A pain, a loss, a fear. When you do this, your brain starts firing the same circuits, releasing the same chemicals. This activates the same feelings. And then the body, addicted to these chemicals, anticipates and starts asking for more of those emotions. You're no longer thinking about the past, you're living in the past biologically. And if your body is stuck with emotions from the past, how can it create a different future? This is the blind spot of most people. They try to change their lives, with new thoughts but carry the same old feelings. They think of abundance but feel scarcity. They think of health but feel fear. They think of love but feel rejection. The body doesn't believe the mind, and the universe responds to the body, to the real vibration, not to words. Now, what if you reversed the process? What if, instead of waiting for something to change to feel different, you started to feel different before the change? That wouldn't be fooling yourself. It would be teaching the body what the desired future looks like before it happens. And when the body believes, the field responds. This is quantum physics applied. You emit a new frequency, and new realities compatible with that frequency become possible. This is the secret behind true manifestation. What you feel is an electrical and magnetic signal that emanates from you, passes through the field and begins to organize particles, people, events. You don't need to know how things will turn out, you just need to keep your energy high, your emotion aligned, your intention clear. And then, the invisible becomes visible. The future ceases to be a probability and becomes a destiny. Now that you understand that what you feel is creating your future, let's apply this in a concrete way. Because, as I always say, knowing is not enough. You need to know how to do it. So here's a simple but powerful plan for you to start changing your emotional frequency and co-creating a new reality. Step 1. Morning Reprogramming Meditation. When you wake up, before you pick up your cell phone or get out of bed, sit down for 10 to 20 minutes. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and bring your attention to the present moment. Now start imagining who you want to be today. How does this version of you think? How does it feel? What decisions would it make? As you visualize this new me, activate heightened feelings, gratitude, joy, freedom, love. This will teach the body, emotionally, that the future is already happening. Remember, the body learns by repetition. You are installing a new program. Step 2. High reality affirmations after the meditation. Repeat aloud or mentally phrases that represent your new state of being. For example, I am already the abundance I seek. My body is healing now perfectly. The universe responds to my state of coherence. I am passionate about the life I am creating. These affirmations, when felt deeply, reinforce the new energetic signature you are emitting. Step 3. Conscious observation. Throughout the day, observe yourself. Notice when old emotions try to take over. Fear, frustration, insecurity. When they arise, stop, breathe, and choose again. Say to yourself, this emotion belongs to the old me. Today I choose something new. That simple pause is the power point. That's when change happens. Step 4. Feel the future. Before it happens. Before you go to sleep, visualize scenes of your desired future, as if they were already happening. See the details, feel the emotions, smile, feel gratitude in advance. The more real it seems to your body, the more real it will become in the field. This plan, if practiced consistently, begins to change your vibration, and the field, that creative intelligence that responds to your energy, will start to surprise you. Little synchronicities, new paths, spontaneous healings. The game changes. Because now, you've changed. You've just accessed one of the most powerful truths of human existence. What you feel now is drawing the map of your future. And this isn't mysticism, it's science. It's neurochemistry, epigenetics, quantum physics, applied spirituality, and above all, it's choice. A conscious choice to no longer repeat the past in the present, and then create something truly new. Do you realize how liberating that is? It means you're not stuck with what happened. You are not your history, nor your pain, nor your limitations. You are a living, moldable, creative consciousness, capable of changing your state of being and thereby changing the course of your life. But to do this, you need to be present. You need to feel on purpose. You need to teach your body emotionally what your new future will be like, and stay in love with it, even if it doesn't physically exist yet. You don't have to wait for conditions. To change your feeling, you have to change your feeling, and then the conditions change. Because the field responds to the coherence between what you think, feel, and do. It responds to true vibration. When you live in love with your new self, your new destiny, your new future, the universe listens, and it begins to conspire in your favor. Look, everything you want already exists as a possibility in the field: abundance, health, freedom, love. But you only access these possibilities when you align with them emotionally. That's living as a conscious creator. That's being bigger than your environment, your body, and time. That's breaking the habit of being the same day after day. You came here to express greatness, not to repeat patterns. And the key has always been with you. It's called feeling present. Choose to feel what you want to live. Choose to give thanks before you receive. Choose to love yourself before the world tells you that you can. That's the silent revolution. That's where the magic begins. And remember, every emotion you cultivate today is a brick in the construction of your tomorrow. So take a deep breath. Feel the fullness of being who you want to be, and start creating your new future now. Now that you've understood that what you feel today is what creates tomorrow, I want to leave you with an invitation. But not just any invitation. It's a call for you to become what you've always been but perhaps forgotten, a co-creator of your reality. You don't need to change the whole world. You just need to change yourself. And when you change from within, everything around you begins to reflect this new frequency. You attract new people, new opportunities, new experiences. Life ceases to be a reflection of the past and becomes a response to your new state of being. So I ask you, what will be the dominant emotion of your day today? Will it be boredom, haste, anger, or will it be gratitude, joy, serenity? Because remember, the universe doesn't give you what you want. It gives you back who you are. If today, even for an instant, you manage to feel grateful for what hasn't happened yet, you will have already begun to rewrite your destiny. And each time you repeat this, you will be teaching your body that a new future is possible and real. When you stay in this new state, day after day, the invisible becomes organized. And then, when you least expect it, the impossible knocks on your door. This is the journey, and you're already on it. Now all that's left is to take the next step. So here's my suggestion. Tonight, before you go to sleep, review your emotions. Take a deep breath. Choose to let go of what holds you back. Visualize what you want to experience and feel it deeply, as if it were already happening. Just feel it. And trust. If this content touched you, if it made sense to you, share it with someone who is also ready to change. Like this video, let us know in the comments how you're going to apply it to your life, and subscribe to the channel to continue this journey of transformation with us. The life you want to live already exists in the countryside. What's missing is for you to become the person who is ready to receive it. Let's go together. This is just the beginning.